After 3 days of RV camping in Yellowknife, we've extended our stay to 4 days, now 5 days, and we're still not ready to leave. Good morning. It's a beautiful day today. Today we're going to travel up, I think it's called the Ingraham Trail or Ingraham Trail, and I believe it's the second furthest north and east you can drive in Canada on an all-weather road. So lots of lakes, looks like a waterfall out there, lots of beautiful country to check out, so looking forward to taking you guys out there.
Up! Good boy! Good boy! There. Go for a truck ride.
So about 70k this way is the end where the ice roads start. As we drive along the 70-kilometer route, we're blown away by the number of crystal clear lakes and rugged but beautiful Canadian Shield landscape. It's well set up for outdoor adventure with numerous lakes and campgrounds, hiking trails, rec sites, and other points of interest. There's not many people. Look at this, and it was a nasty one. I love how somebody made that sign. Somebody did a really good job of that. Whatever material they built this gravel road out of, it's actually really good. Like, it's smooth, like it packs really well. There's like no washboard, no potholes really. Road closed. This, holy, that's loud. Damn seagull. That's the start of the winter road, and it goes right down this lake here. It goes northeast to Diavik and a lot of the famous large diamond mines that are north of here. Winter road takes off from here and carries on right up that lake there, and I think it goes for a long ways, like a few hundred kilometers. It'd be really cool just to switch to winter for a couple minutes and sit here right at this spot and watch all the truck traffic going by north to the mines. It'd probably be just a busy, steady stream of trucks. Ever watch those ice road trucker shows? You get a pretty good idea how busy it would actually be, what a big thing trucking is here in the winter. A lot of this country is not accessible in the summertime. Wintertime only, and it's a narrow window to get all the big loads and supplies in. This satellite imagery shows what's left of the winter road at this location in the late spring. I don't know about that sign. I think that's wrong. I think we should try to take that road. No, this is the end of the road. Stop. Why? Hi. Where are you guys headed? Oh yeah, you guys go down here and then do a loop? Oh, okay. Nice spot. So this is Tibbitt Lake, or Tibbitt Lake. It looks like the road washed out down there. There's a culvert. So that right there would officially be the end of the road, the furthest you can drive on an all-weather road in the Northwest Territories. More or less. That could be argued because there's a couple other roads that might loop slightly further north, but this is the end of Highway 4 in the Northwest Territories. Right there. Wild strawberries. Not ready yet.
Don't eat the flowers, Jason. Because I know you eat flowers sometimes.
Here, I'm gonna eat this birch tree. You guys canoe with like a loop or a chain?
Yeah,
oh yeah.
You can go, you actually get a chance to get a person.
Oh yeah.
And then you paddle up there, you get to Duke Way. And then there's two, so there's one portage there.
Yeah, it looks like a nice area for a canoe trip.
Yeah.
Okay, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Quartz.
More quartz. Another quartz vein.
Is that helicopter
I don't know what he did. Yeah. Is that a boat or what is that over there?
Yeah, there's a boat over there, I think, in a cabin and stuff. But
Yeah, those guys. We're just saying there's a canoe loop you can do here.
oh, neat.
So you go upstream up a couple lakes and then portage, and then you end up going down, I guess, and then coming back around and doing a loop. So they did it over 2 nights, and then they were in that rainstorm yesterday, so they were hunkered down in a tent for most of the day.
Oh no.
Helicopter just landed over there. You can see his rotor blades right in there, just winding down. So Sydney,
Yeah.
tell me about this. You've been pretty interested in this spot.
It's a giant quartz vein, and the reason why it's really cool is because it's, instead of normal quartz like white, it's actually smoky.
It is kind of smoky quartz, yeah.
Yeah.
And where there's quartz, there's often
Gold.
gold. That's right.
I'm keeping this as a souvenir from here,
That's a good idea.
and it actually does look smoky.
Raspberries? Wild raspberries. All the strawberries and raspberries aren't quite ready yet. I guess we're gonna have to come back in a couple weeks. Well, that's the end of the road. We're gonna start heading south.
There's no wind, you want to go in good. Was them wheels on your bridge always so close to them fenders?
Check out Reed Lake. That was one of the campsites that was recommended to us up here near the, right at the end of the pavement.
We're just gonna take a little drive around.
Sounds
Check
good.
it out. We're told it's a beautiful spot.
Let me know
to
what's your
stay.
favorite.
Yeah.
Let me know if the lake's still there.
Oh, right, cool.
Right.
Yeah, we left our trailer in town, but just out for a drive to check it out.
Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Check
you.
it out for next time. Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Volleyball net. Reed Lake Territorial Park. Looks like they got a nice campsite. We were told that this is actually one of the less busy campgrounds because a lot of the other ones fill up, especially on weekends. A couple boats there. There's actually a few boats here. Actually seems like lots of people have boats in this country. Looks like they actually probably have canoe rentals here. Yeah, there's some decent sized spots here. That one's decent size. It's got like a super nice view of the lake. Way up on the bluff. Are those shower houses? Just water. Parts. What does that mean? Rapids? Look at this, it's like a desert.
Hey, how you doing?
She's leading the way.
We're underwater.
You're right, Nathan.
Look at all this rock. There's the river down there, the road that we came in on over there, some rapids over there. Docks, what a beautiful spot. Oh, look at that, it is deep. So you could cliff jump off here, eh? Right off here?
Nathan, now it's your turn. You have to jump in the water from here.
Well, I'm wearing all my clothes.
Well, then take them all off.
So there's a waterfall right down here. Let's go check it out. Well, this is a cool spot. You know, there are so many places like this in the Northwest Territories. It's just waterfall after waterfall and lake after lake. Like just probably literally millions of lakes. Here we go. Hidden lake. I wonder if we can find it. So if you didn't see, we're at the Hidden Lake Cameron Falls Trail. Cameron Falls is one of the most visited natural wonders around the Yellowknife area. Moderate 20-minute hike through a mix of boreal forest, sedimentary rock is a spectacular display of subarctic scenery. Cool. Let's check it out. We're still flooding from the rain yesterday.
Yeah, technically.
Okay, there's our map. 1.3 kilometers to bridge. And bedrock. Hello, beautiful. Can you believe that there's bedrock? So cool.
This place is famous for bedrock, basically.
It really is, basically.
Literally.
Literally, basically.
Sydney. If you quit running all willy-nilly, you would be...
Poplar and birch. You can tell because you can peel the bark off the birch. Actually, that's a better... has a little bit of golden tinge to it. Leaves actually look somewhat similar. This here is a big tree for these parts. Looks like a pine. It's actually all pine through here. Wow, how cool is this?
I don't know. I see a lake over there.
Yeah, there's a lake, and I think the waterfall is just over there.
The amount of money it must have cost to build all these. Crazy.
Oh, yeah. Big cliffs everywhere. Pretty cool spots here. It's, if you look down, it's just vertical, straight down. It's probably only got about 40 feet, but so quite the rock formations. Cashy, get away from there. You're too clumsy. was cool. Would have got some cool footage there. I did get a wind warning, but the wind wasn't as bad as I've experienced in the past. Just didn't want to fly too far away. Let's get that right. So when you pass, if you pass on the right side, it's the wrong side, and the left side is the right side. Right?
You passed on the wrong side.
Where are you going? I think your mom's lost.
Yeah, Mommy, I think you're lost. That's what Jason said.
So Cameron Falls was waterfall number 5 of our tour. But I don't know if they actually included it as part of the actual waterfall tour that's further south. Up the rock we go.
Up the giant mountain.
Rock everywhere.
Mommy,
Hilly drop of lumber.
what are the trees?
Okay. That's Powder Point day use area. Okay, it's just right there. Right on the water.
All the water's so clean.
It is. So, Prelude Lake. It's about halfway back to Yellowknife from the end of the road. It looks like a bigger campground. What did you say? 80 sites?
Power.
Oh, there's no power. Oh, okay. Prelude, Fred Henny, the one we're at in town, and then the one we were up at the end, Reed Lake, are kind of the 3 main campgrounds on this route, in this area. Boat trailer park. It's like a full-on harbor. Unsupervised beach. I guess I can't go there. Bigger RVs in here. A toy hauler. Where would you rather camp out? Close to town?
Well, of course I like camping out in the sticks, but it's also when we're visiting a town we've never been to, it's kind of nice being close by, so then we can whip in quickly and go get what we need, or
And it's like
check out some more sites.
Yeah. Get all the amenities of town, and we're just outside of town, so it doesn't really seem like we're in town. I mean, you can hear the airport a little bit, but that's kind of cool too. We just got back to camp here. Got myself an amber ale from the NWT brewery here. That was a good day. We were gone like 6.5 hours almost. And the weather was beautiful. Still is. Not much for bugs because we had a breeze blowing. It's windy all day, which wasn't bad. It was sunny. If you look at the map here, so there's 3 overnight campgrounds. There's the one we're staying in, Fred Henny. There's Prelude Lake, and then there's this one up here towards the end, which isn't as busy, Reed Lake. So I think for the future we might consider camping at one of those. They're both nice spots, including ours. But yeah, we went right up to the end of the road there. That's where the ice road starts. And then there's a canoe loop you can do there. That's a couple days long, and camp out. Prelude Lake, all these places are great for fishing and boating. We haven't even had time to try fishing. We're just so busy exploring. There's tons of day use areas like Powder Point, Pontoon Lake, Madeline Lake, Prosperous Lake. It's actually quite interesting. This is back at Great Slave Lake. This route here was about 70 kilometers each way, so 140 kilometer round trip, all paved. I'd highly recommend any of those areas if you guys are traveling. if you guys decide to come up here. All three of these campgrounds are great. Fred Henny, Prelude, and Reed Lake. They all have sites for larger RVs, small RVs. From what I've heard during the weekend, sometimes they fill up. You want to book ahead if you can. The two that are out of town don't have hookups, but they do have sandy dumps, I believe, and showers. The Fred Henny, of course, the one we're at town, has hookups for electrical, but just power and water at the entrance, which is fine for a few days for us, for most people. If you're into hiking, boating, canoeing, fishing, sightseeing, I'd highly recommend that route we did today. Ingraham Trail. What did you think, babe? Was that an awesome day?
It was an awesome.
What's in that pot?
That is coconut rice.
Coconut rice. Open it up.
And then, well, I can't because then it'll wreck the rice.
Oh, really?
You can't take the lid off while it's cooking.
I think that's an old wives' tale.
I think it might be.
It looks so good. You make such good stuff, babe.
You're so sweet.
That would have been a nice spot. You can see the hookup right there, that gray box. Through there. And right here is the lake. Water's like right there. It's probably 100 yards away from the campsite. Here's that pink stuff they paved the road with. The lake's super close, eh?
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Airport. There's guys jet skiing out there. There'd be like a lot of cliff diving lakes around here, eh? All these cliffs. Twin Otter taking off from the Yellowknife Airport. And another one. Another Twin Otter. That's the third one in like 5 minutes. Yellowknife is one of Canada's busiest aviation hubs per capita. With only about 20,000 residents, it still sees over 10 times the passenger traffic per person of many southern Canadian cities. That's because Yellowknife is the main air gateway to the entire Western Arctic, serving remote communities, mining operations, tourism, medevacs, and bush flying. For its size, there's truly nowhere else in Canada like it. Many of you may have heard of Buffalo Airways, a northern aviation icon famous for flying vintage World War II era aircraft like the DC-3 and C-46 on real commercial runs. Founded by Buffalo Joe McBrien, the airline gained worldwide attention from the TV series Ice Pilots NWT. Today, we were lucky enough to get a free hangar tour and have a closer look. It's okay to film the Buffalo one, so for we make some videos of our travels and stuff.
Yeah. So this is the passenger lounge, like you have noticed. You're welcome to kind of photograph and videotape from here as well.
Okay.
This used to hold our passenger service guests about 10 years ago. That ended about 10 years ago. It can be confusing because we still leave the signs on the wall there. We don't throw anything out here at Buffalo Airways. So we no longer run the passenger service, but Air Tindy right across the way does. Here we just kind of collect our charter service people in this area, and they check in at the ticket booth, and a pilot will come and collect them. We kind of decorated it a little bit like a museum. We'll head outside and see if we can find an airplane. I see one passing us right now.
Love the chairs and the scale.
We often park our Electra where we can't see her over there because we've run out of space over here. But we operate the last 2 freighter Electras in the world. So she is able to hold mining equipment, snowmobiles, small vehicles, things like that, and a lot of freight in larger scales.
That's right.
So this is a DC-4, obviously missing a fair number of pieces. We don't fly this one anymore. When the Electras came in, it kind of took over the job for the DC-4s. So we still have a few, and we're looking for forever homes for them. So slowly putting them into museums. So no 2 Buffalo aircrafts have the same color green painted on them.
Oh, really?
So they all are kind of a little bit unique. They mix like a percentage, I think it's like a 5% tinge of green into the black and the white.
Oh, wow.
So it is all a shade of green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So DC3, we are still operating the DC3 tonight. Not as much as we used to. And the reason for that is it doesn't hold as much and business is booming. So this one used to hold passengers for the passenger service. We had, I think, three different ones that were doing the passenger service, and she was one of them. Also flew in the Second World War. Today's just carrying cargo like groceries and any of the general merchandise that those stores up in the north would need. She can fly out and deliver them to them. The reason I say that she's not going as much anymore is because when we enter the hangar, you're going to see our Curtiss C-46. And she can carry 2.5 times the amount that this one can.
Oh, wow.
So it just makes sense to take the bigger airplane. If we do have a half-size load, we will definitely take her. Sometimes we go and pick up some goods in Hay River that were trucked to us in Hay River. So she does go out a few times a week. Our oldest pilot is our president, Joe McRyan, 82 years old, still checked out as captain on this. And our youngest pilot checked out on this one, I believe, is 20 now. So big range of pilots there.
Cool.
We can go take a look inside if you want.
Yeah. That's a pretty young
So Joe's still flying.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But he gets first dibs if he wants to fly it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He usually does choose to fly it. The family home is still in Hay River. His wife still resides in Hay River, so he'll take an opportunity to go see her.
Okay.
You're welcome to go in and take a look around.
Wow. Can I go beside you so I can film? This is the DC-3, Buffalo Airways DC-3. This aircraft is like about 80 years old.
Cool.
Isn't that cool?
It's like even older than my grandma and grandpa, right?
Oh,
That's a lot of controls.
I love the buffalo green inside the cockpit.
I'm not gonna press any because I don't like buttons.
Yeah, you don't want to press any buttons.
Whoa. This is like weird. I'm just like tilted.
Wow. So cool. So this is all cargo, no passenger.
It used to be passenger.
Used to be passenger,
80
yeah.
years
They don't
ago.
do passengers anymore.
80 years.
Just cargo and charter.
So a lot of times we don't remove the old airlines like off of the aircraft. We'll just kind of add our logo to it just to show the history of where the aircraft came from.
Oh, that's cool.
So most of the time I should say.
Yeah.
This shows where we purchased it from. What the white tent is, it does not have a gravel tent.
Oh,
So
okay.
it cannot land on gravel. We learned that was kind of important here in the north. So when we purchased this big black jet, we made sure it had a gravel kit on it.
Gotcha.
So it could land in more remote places like the mines. Here the barge service out Norman Wells was canceled due to the low water level.
Well, that's
So-
great for Buffalo.
Right, well, we did the most northerly thing we could do. We didn't make any money on it. We price matched the barge service for that first year, and we got them all their freight out there with the jet.
Oh, okay.
So that's what people do in the north.
Yeah.
We do favors, right? So it'll come back to us one day. We're
Yeah.
sure of it. And like I was explaining outside, it's doing the same type of thing as the DC-3 does at a much larger scale. You can see it's a much larger aircraft, and it can hold a lot more. They say it's the hardest aircraft in the world to fly, just based off of its big boat-like body and its big, long wingspan. And it's a tail dragger, so it doesn't like the crosswinds at all.
That would be a handful.
But you can see like the tires are the size of a small child. So it is able to land in those northern communities year round on those little gravel, narrow runway strips that are usually covered in ice and snow. These are the guys that can do it. We can't land a jet there. So this is exactly the kind of aircraft that's going to be able to do the job. People always ask me, what happens when these guys retire? One of two things. Those northern communities can get paved runways, which I'm not sure the infrastructure will support that, or their lifeline to the goods is kind of cut off. So they would be even more remote, or they'd be forced to move inwards. So we're hoping to keep these in the sky as long as possible. We have two of the last 5 in service, remaining in the world. The other 3 are with Alaska, and in Alaska with Edwards Air. So yeah, our other one is temporarily out of service. It is parked, if you wanted to take a look at it, if you drive past the airport, it is parked over there. The reason it is just hanging out over there is we had 2 engines that needed overhauls. So it still works perfectly fine, as does this one, but we only had 2 of 4 engines. So we just stuck the 2 engines on this one and called it a day. If we wanted to, we could switch and take these 2 engines and put it on the other one, and it would fly as well. But he does have a large collection. So the last couple of years, just due to the smoke here in the area, he's chosen to fly a not open cockpit float plane. But this one, there's still lots of summer left. So this one might come down this year. It's not too bad out there right now. So this was our float for the Canada Day Parade.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so because we're missing a few pieces now, but we brought it in out of the ring.
Well, that was a pretty awesome tour of Buffalo Airways. They are famous and legendary in the north. There's not very many operators that operate old vintage aircraft like that. So being able to do that was pretty special. Yeah, once we get on the road tomorrow, we're going to be quite remote with not much for towns or communities along the way. We got to just get caught up on laundry here. Then we're good for a couple weeks. The road west, there's basically nothing for towns or communities until Fort Nelson, BC, which is 700 kilometers. A little run in here to stock up. Not going to need much here. I just topped up a couple days ago. This is just from driving around Yellowknife, but I thought I might as well top up one more time because fuel is going to be few and far between for a while. I still have this tank full, but I'm going to save that for the way home. What a cool little spot. Oh yeah, there's an old Ford. You're just walking down to the docks in Yellowknife for the boat launch.
Mason, when we get to the dock, I'm gonna hold the GoPro for you.
Are ya?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. This place is
What a beautiful spot. Such different looking buildings, eh? Bicycle wheels. Oh yeah. Weather's actually turning out to be beautiful now. We were right about the forecast. That's an interesting looking building. It's like an apartment complex. That's a cool mural.
But look at Jason, there's Gussie.
Oh, there's Gussie.
I wonder how long that took them to put this all together.
Gussie's in the boat.
Yeah, and there's like 2 full planes. And there's 1 bird. That's a seagull.
See them?
Like,
Skis off an airplane right there.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
A bed and breakfast. That looks like a nice spot. Wildcat Cafe. So this is all considered Old Town. Gotta love these places up on the rock.
I see seaweed.
Back Bay also served as one of the original float plane landing and docking areas for early settlers in Yellowknife. What interesting looking houses.
I'm gonna take off all these.
But why?
Because I want to. Yeah. Way back to me.
Going to a restaurant called Bullock's if we can get in. It's supposed to be a good place.
It's
Lake trout
basically like
in canoe.
super soft fish.
NWT Brewing, Honey Bucket.
Pound 67 is.
If anybody's in Yellowknife, this place over here has really good fish and chips. Whitefish, lake trout, Arctic char, but not today. I'm just going to walk up to this bush pilot monument on top of the hill now that it's not storming and raining like it was the other day. It's up on top of here. So this here is considered Old Town, this whole area around here, which is kind of the authentic part of town. It's a lot more scenic. Plane taking off down there. So over here you got Air Tindy, operate twin otters on floats. You got houseboats everywhere down here, an island out there. Great Slave Lake. And then this would be considered Old Town down here. The new town and the city, the high-rise buildings are up there, and a lot of the residential area and the airport extend over there. And then down here you have more harbor, more float planes, a yacht club. Yeah, it's actually far above and beyond what I expected. Yellowknife is just beautiful. Well, we've decided that Yellowknife is a really special place. And for anybody considering traveling here, Laura and I highly recommend it. A tour of the residential area. Side by side running down the road in the middle of town.
Look at these houses, they're so weird.
They are weird. Totally different, eh? School. A lot of mobile homes. The purple house. This is the beach right below our campsite. Kids play area. Sydney's been asking to come here all day. The lake. Our campsite is actually just up there on the hill right there. I know what that says. Well, I just hiked up to the campsite here. Laura and Sydney are at the beach. Sydney's having some fun down there. And I decided that it's pretty darn nice here. And both Laura and I have admitted that we're gonna have a hard time leaving Yellowknife. We were planning on leaving tomorrow. We've been here 5 nights now tonight. And there's a couple more things we wanna do. So I'm gonna take a chance. Phone the campground office. There was a mix-up today where we weren't even supposed to be in this site tonight. They double booked, but we managed to get it anyway. It's pretty busy on weekends, so my chances are probably slim, but I'm gonna call down to the campground and just see if this spot's available for another night. I don't think I want to bother moving sites. You know, it's probably too much trouble for one night. It's one of those things where if it's available, we'll stay. So let's see what happens here.
Thank you for calling Territorial Park. Respectfully acknowledging Chief Johnny's territory. Sorry we missed your call.
We'll try again. This is kind of the furthest point north on our trip. I always have a hard time. It's kind of the highlight up here. I have a hard time turning around and going home, even though we have a lot to look forward to and we're going back a different way, which is very scenic and awesome. We'll have lots to show you guys along the way. Lots of exciting things, actually. It's still hard to turn around. I always have a hard time going south, an easy time going north. I don't know what it is, but I truly struggle with that. Just when I'm going north, I get so excited. I have energy like you wouldn't believe. And then when it comes to going south, even though the same places are just as beautiful, for some reason I enjoy them more when I'm going north. Here comes Laura and Sydney. Oh, you're soaking wet. Surprise, surprise. Dogs are up on the box rail. I finally made the call and got through to the campsite headquarters. Unfortunately, this site here is sold out tomorrow. So we got to hit the road. We could try to switch campsites, but decisions made, we're going to hit the road. Well, we're going to be departing Yellowknife in the morning. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one. Keep an eye out for our next episode, where we head southwest and hit the road less traveled in search of buffalo burgers, epic waterfalls, rock formations, fossils, hiking, and much, much more.